Welcome to the police surveillance camera. No romance. Only the streets, the real threat, and tough decisions. You're not a spectator here. You're on patrol. This is the Adrenaline Dash Cam. What started out as a standard speeding stop suddenly turned into a real farce that police officers will remember for a long time. The patrolman stopped the SUV, and at first everything went according to the usual scenario.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Trooper Cyber State Police. No emergency, right?
No, we're just coming from out of town.
Going a little bit fast. I just making sure you didn't have some kind of emergency. You had the insurance card, the car, Lisa, the insurance.
It's on my phone.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Just look it up real quick. Where you headed to? On vacation or?
We just came from Chicago going to Tennessee.
Tennessee. You know you're headed back toward Tennessee now?
No, we're going to Chicago.
You're where? Stupid here. You're headed where?
We are on our way to Tennessee, sir.
Okay, you're on your way to Tennessee.
Yeah, I have Allstate.
Gotcha.
I have
Yeah, what?
I have Allstate insurance, sir.
Can you zoom in on the date?
Excuse me?
Can you zoom in on the date, the expiration date? Oh, is that an avocado? Is that an avocado? Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's avocado, sir.
It's the first avocado I've ever seen laying in the console of the car.
That's okay.
9/5/21 on a 17 Buick. That's it. Driving record really good? Real good. I'll get you on the road. Sit tight.
However, the officers quickly noticed a pungent smell of alcohol coming from the cabin. The passengers looked confused. Their movements were slow and their eyes were glassy. There was practically no doubt that the company was under the influence of alcohol. When the driver was asked to get out of the car for a sobriety check, the situation spiraled out of control.
Lisa, can you give me just a second? I can smell alcohol inside the vehicle. Nobody's been drinking this morning, have they?
No.
Last night? Nothing? Nobody's had any beer or anything. I mean, there's ice chest right there. Nobody's had anything to drink at all, right?
I was just driving down the road and
Let's see, can you do this? Hands to your side. And keep your feet together. Whichever leg feels most comfortable. Once you raise it about 6 inches off the ground, keep your toe pointed toward my car. Keep your foot up. Toward my car, yeah. Point your toe like mine is. See, it's off the ground. There you go. Keep it pointed toward my car.
towards your car.
Lisa.
Yes, sir.
Back here one more time.
Yes.
Shut that door. Shut that door. Shut that door so that... I don't want the door getting knocked off.
Your driver's license?
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Can I get it?
Sure, you can get it.
I have.
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. Just put it in your pocket. Lisa?
Yes, sir.
Step back here.
I am.
Step back here with me.
Get my driver's license.
Just put it back in the console and step back here. Lisa, step back here with me.
I have.
You have a gun in here or something? What's going on? Step back here with me first.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm checking you, make sure you hadn't had too much to drink.
I have.
Okay, well, step back here. We'll find that out. Step back here, Lisa.
Sir, you're scaring me.
Do what? Step back here. We're in traffic lane. We're in a traffic lane. We don't need to be extra. Step right. Big deep breath. Blow till this thing clicks. You'll hear it click. An audible click. All right, ready? Big deep blow. Blow.
What's that?
It's a PBT, portable breath test.
Huh?
It's a portable breath test.
What
Big
did
deep
you do with
breath.
my keys?
They're on top of your vehicle.
Where?
On top of your vehicle.
You're
Big
are
deep
you
breath.
shooting me?
No, I'm not shooting you. This is a PBT.
I have to poop.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Wait,
I'm going to take you to jail to test you for DWI.
I have to poop, sir.
Well, you'll have to wait till we get to the jail.
Wait, I have to shit on my pants.
Well, you'll have to.
I'm gonna get.
No.
I'm
turn around.
gonna poop right
no,
here on
turn
the
around.
store. I have
Turn
to
around.
Can I have a piece of paper?
No, ma'am, you cannot. You'll have to pull your pants up. Pull your pants up.
I have to.
The woman not only refused to cooperate, but also behaved extremely strangely and aggressively. At first, she was confused in her testimony and then stated that she urgently needed to go to the bathroom. Despite the warnings, she suddenly took off her pants and peed right in front of the police officers. This caused shock even among experienced officers. What was supposed to be a routine check turned into an unimaginable circus. Fortunately, a truck driver turned out to be nearby who stopped and selflessly offered to help. His intervention prevented a possible escape or more serious consequences. The drunk woman, being in an extremely inadequate state, continued to resist, scream, and behave uncontrollably. But the officer, showing amazing composure and restraint, was able to complete the detention without using force, as far as possible under the circumstances. As a result, the violator was arrested. She faces criminal proceedings on charges of drunk driving and disobeying the lawful demands of the police. This incident was a real test for the officers, and one of them definitely got a story that he would retell for many years. On February 21, 2024, a real drama unfolded on the roads in Escambia County, Florida. The police, both from the air and from the ground, engaged in an exciting chase after an Audi convertible with license plates from Wisconsin, which was speeding at a wild speed. Many eyewitnesses would later call it one of the craziest police chases of recent years. What happened? The driver behaved extremely dangerously. He maneuvered sharply, crossed intersections at a red light, almost crashing into other cars. It seemed like he would do anything to escape the persecution. But despite the daredevilism, the patrol stayed close, not lagging a meter behind. Feeling the pressure, the suspect went all in, drove straight into the oncoming lane. At that moment, it seemed that he had completely lost his mind. The situation escalated when the car accelerated over 100 mph on the highway in the Molineux area. The speed was so high that the officers temporarily lost sight of him and had to rely on the coordinates transmitted from the helicopter. The level of recklessness was off the charts. The question arose, would it be possible to stop the intruder without injuring anyone? Despite the tense situation, the officers did not lose their composure. At the right moment, they performed the perfect pit maneuver, one of the most difficult techniques used to stop a car, and it worked. The intruder's car turned over on the move, as if in an action movie. She somersaulted several times and then landed heavily on the roof. It would seem that it is impossible to survive after such a trick. But incredibly, the driver, Daig White, to the surprise of everyone, got out of the wrecked convertible alive and practically unharmed. It was like an Audi safety video, only much more realistic. and scarier. However, he seemed to have run out of luck. Whitean, according to the documents, Patton was immediately detained. He was charged with a number of charges, including dangerous driving, resisting arrest, and driving with a revoked license. This is another harsh reminder. Reckless actions on the road do not go unnoticed. There were no casualties this time, but next time it might be different. Was the criminal punished severely enough? Or should I have chosen another measure of punishment? Write your opinion in the comments. December 3rd, 2024. In the dead of night, from Virginia to Maryland, people were awakened by the roar of engines. The tranquility of the sleeping areas was disrupted. A feverish car chase swept through the streets. A robbery suspect driving a blue Kia broke through the state border, endangering not only himself, but also many other people. How will this lawlessness end? The car was speeding as if the driver was chasing life, or rather, running away from it. At such speeds, any collision could end in tragedy. And the main question was, would the police be able to stop him before trouble happened? They say whoever gets up early, God gives it to him, but not this time. One of the drivers who got in the way of the fugitive woke up at the crack of dawn and almost paid for it with his life when his SUV crashed into the suspect's ass. I doubt he'll ever trust folk wisdom again. Nevertheless, it was this random participant in the movement who helped law enforcement officers stop the criminal. The paradox is that despite all the efforts of the police, only chance became the decisive factor in this dangerous race. Two young teenage drivers. Recklessness, speed, adrenaline, and as a result, a terrible accident. One was killed, the other was seriously injured. The saddest thing is that their young lives were just beginning. Now one is over and the other has changed forever. I would like to ask, could this horror have been avoided? Write in the comments. Each such case reminds us how fragile human life is and how important it is to approach security issues with the utmost seriousness. This video is not just a chronicle of police work, but also an occasion to reflect, draw conclusions, and learn a lesson. Thanks for watching. Your comments help us to make the material deeper and more meaningful. Now forget everything you just saw, because what follows is a story that you definitely won't be able to forget. All the participants in these real events have already paid for their actions. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share your opinion in the comments. There are even more exciting stories from the streets ahead. See you in the next issue.